Hey there, and welcome back to Cosmic Crypto. In this video, we're going to be talking about Litecoin, LTC. Let's go. Okay, welcome back to the channel. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, could you please go down below, hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, if you can tap the like button too, I'd really appreciate it. Let's get into this. Litecoin is doing what I've been saying it's going to be doing, which is good. Good news. I'm glad I'm getting this right so far. So Litecoin, just do a little refresher quickly, has been just going sideways in this channel for years. I mean, started in this channel all the way back in 2017 of May. Top of the channel was December of 2017, and we just kind of been dancing back and forth, but we've been creating these higher lows all the way across, and we've been creating a pattern all the way across, and it seems to get longer each time, but actually you can see it 3 times. I'll show you. So over here we had a fall to the downside, started to create somewhat of a bear flag, but it ended up double bottoming, retesting. Let me zoom in. Actually, this is kind of hard to see, so we're going to start over on this side over here. If you haven't been following my channel, this is just, this is new to you, but if you have, this is just a refresher. So we had this massive fall down, and I'm sorry, I'm going to get rid of those two. And it started to form this bear flag, but what it ended up happening instead was creating this double bottom, comes back up, retests the double bottom, and then takes off to the upside. Okay. And we move over to this side over here. This one had a little bit of a fake out, but we did have the fall. It came up. That was the fake out right here. We created this long double bottom here. So this one was a short double bottom. This one was a long double bottom. And then it came up. It had the retest right here. This candle right here retested the double bottom there. And then it moved on to the upside. And so now we're in present day. And actually, these two are looking very similar. So if you take these, you can have the fall down. I guess you could say that this was a fake out, but not really, because this one came up above the moving average cloud here that I've got. That could be the fake out, not really. But anyways, falls down, forms this bear flag, but it creates the long double bottom. I did that completely wrong there. Up, down, double bottom. Then it comes back up, and now we had the retest. So as you can see, we came back down. So we had the resistance, came back down to retest the resistance. We're staying within the cloud, which is a good thing, because in previous times, or this time back here when we got into the cloud, we stayed into the cloud. This time right here was kind of dancing around. But again, we're in the cloud over here. We retested this double bottom. The price target for that double bottom would bring us right up to the heart line of zoom out. I got so much stuff going on here. Well, it brings us right up to resistance here, which is the heart line of, oh geez, zoom out even more. Sorry about that. So we have the parallel channel going here. These two, I got so many lines on here. I got the bottom line here, the top line here, the parallel channel. This dotted yellow line is the heart line of this parallel channel. And the W pattern that we formed and retested, and now we're moving up to the upside, the price target is the heart line of this channel, which is just around $100, which is what I've been saying probably within, I said this about a month ago, within a few months, Litecoin will probably, beginning of 2023 sometime, be getting up to this heart line, anywhere between $100 and $127. That's what I've got, this blue line right here. As you can see in the past, we came over here. We actually didn't quite reach the heart line here, but I think that we actually will in this move. We broke above the heart line over here. And again, this was the fake out. So we broke above the heart line over here, just quite a bit. And then we had my blue line here, moved around there. But I think that we're going to get to this heart line. And I do think that there's a chance that we wick above it. But I do think, again, this is where it's going to get tricky. Are we going to break through and have a strong move to the upside and continue on to our destination of the top of this channel around $413-ish, or are we going to get rejected like we did over here and have a fall and create a larger double bottom, which would make sense, you know, if this kind of pattern, fractal, whatever you want to call it, plays out again. It would actually make more sense for us to fall down again, which also, in the scheme of things, Bitcoin halving isn't until 2024. So 2023, I do expect a retracement this year, which would bring us up to this area here, the $100 area for Litecoin. We'd fall back down for the end of 2023, and then we'd come back up to the next bull cycle, which would be 2024, 2025-ish, is when I think the next bull cycle is going to be. But this could be good news for the short term. We could come up, get up to this $100 area for Litecoin, get our double bottom to fall back down, retesting this level again, kind of like what we did back here. So we came up, retested, and then went up again. And if we do a Fibonacci from this bottom right here to that right there, that came all the way down. It wicked even further in, but it came down to the 786 and continued on. If we did something remotely similar, let's just go to the blue line. We can come back down, and my 618 is actually right where I drew that line. This is weird. So right where I drew that yellow line is where my 618 is, almost perfectly. Well, let me zoom in on that. That is super weird. I just drew that line in there to show you the resistance, and it like lined up perfectly with the 618. Anyway, crazy how these Fibonacci's work. That's why I like them so much. But anyway, so come right back down, create a double bottom, and then move on to our larger target, which actually, let's just see this thing here. So from this to the larger double bottom, let's say we get to the blue line. I can't make this stuff up. So from there, so I mean, I guess it makes, well, no, to the blue line. Yeah, that's just it. You just can't make this stuff up. It brings us right back up to our $410 to $415 range. And there's a chance that we pierce up again and create just barely a higher high, because we had a high over here, barely a higher high over here. Maybe we get barely a higher high over here, which timing wise, you know, boy, if that happened in 2023, that'd be crazy if this played out like this. But I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to be how long did it take for us to get to this point here from this bottom? Let's just go, let's do the double bottom. Double bottom, that was 462 days. So let's just do 462 days from here. Well, if that played out, that would put us, wow, the end of the year, September of 2023, which actually that's what I just said, the end of 2023. We'd create our double bottom, and then we'd start our bull run 2024, 2025, which would then, you know, put us out somewhere out in here, creating a long double bottom. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm just kind of messing around with some things. That's kind of what I got. It does, in my opinion, still look like Litecoin is going to be getting up to the $100, $125 range, somewhere in there, within the next few months. I'm going to hope. Can never really predict time. Good news is the RSI is breaking above the 50 level on the RSI, so that is good news. Last time we were over here, and so we're creating something similar on the RSI. Let's just look at that really quick before we go. So when we fell down here, which is what we're saying this is right here, we came up, we broke above the RSI, and once we held above the RSI, we made our big move to the upside, which in this instance, from the bottom to that top, took 196 days to get up there. But we're doing something more like this one right here. So let's just kind of see what this bottom to just the blue line would get us, 287 days. Let's see where that takes us over here from this bottom. 287. Right there. It's like almost identical to where I put my green line. That's weird. Okay, so that puts us around March 27th of this year. So yeah, just 3 months from now, roughly a little bit more than 3 months, getting us to the $100 range. If this all plays out like clockwork, like it has in the past, that's when we get the rejection, we come back down, and we move to the upside. Or maybe, who knows, maybe we do something like this and we move to the upside, you know, from here. I just don't see that happening I see it happening in the bull run in a couple years. Now, enough rambling. I hope you liked this video. Litecoin making some moves. If you want to make a, from right now, roughly 100% move, I don't know. Maybe Litecoin is your choice. We'll see. All right. If you like this video, please subscribe, share, do all that other stuff. And I'll talk to you later.